And how long have you been in the judo world,
I
involved in the
started
judo?
judo. So when I came to Canada in 1954, I started a judo club there called the BUDOKAN Judo Club under Mr. Bob Camino. And I started judo then, and I've been with it ever since.
Where is that club?
That club at that time was situated in the Doctor's Hospital in Major Street in Toronto.
I hear your family's also quite involved in judo.
Yes, my whole family was involved in judo. Whenever I started up my own judo club later on in years, my family was growing up. Every one of them had to come to judo with me when I came. That was 7 days a week.
How many family members would be involved in the judo club?
I have my daughter Karina. She's a second-degree black belt. She lives in England at the moment. And then I have Carl, who's now a sixth dan, and Kevin, his older brother, is an eighth dan in judo now. And my other son across the road here, he's a first-degree black belt. When he got his black belt, he didn't continue any further.
What does it take to become a black belt for those like me who don't understand any of that?
A lot of tolerance, a lot of time and effort put in by yourself, and a lot of traveling.
I was impressed that there was at one of the tournaments, somebody came all the way from Saskatchewan for a tournament.
Yes.
And I was wondering what would happen if they lost in the first round.
They lose. They go home. They go home. They gain the experience, though.
Yep. Of the travel or the judo?
Of the judo.
Judo. They were probably at the Ontario Open if they came from Saskatchewan.
You must have had some challenges either coming to Canada or setting the judo club up or whatever. What challenge would stick in your mind that you'd want to share?
Well, I had a lot of challenges when I came here. I was 22 years of age. I spoke English, I was white, and I was called a DP. But I got a job. I was an electrician back in the old country, so I got a job here with an electrical company wiring houses in the places in Toronto there. That was one of the obstacles, but I said, I come to Canada, I'm going to make good, and I'm going to fight and let them say what they want, but I'm going to continue on.
And how was the electrical career? Did you enjoy it?
It was pretty good. We got 32 cents an hour at that time. That was back in 1954. And we worked 7 days a week at it.
Why Canada?
Well, I spoke to my mom and dad whenever I was young, and I said I would like to immigrate to Australia. And they said, well, you really want to think about it before you do anything. So I thought about it for quite a while, and I went back and I said to my mom and dad, I'd still like to go to Australia. So my dad said, well, you know, it's pretty far away. If anything happens, we'll have a problem bringing you back, and it is too expensive. So he said, why not go to Canada? So I said, okay, fine, I'll immigrate to Canada. So that's what I did. At that time, you had to be sponsored in by someone, you know, so I had a friend who used to be in the pipe band back in the old country with me. His parents sponsored me into Canada. Yeah, we have 2 students in here who went to the Olympics. My son Kevin and Craig Weldon.
And how did they do the Olympics?
Kevin went there. He took the first tournament he was in the Olympics. He took ninth place. And the second one he went to, he took seventh place. So he only lost one match. Myself, Carl, Kevin.
That's Joe.
Joanne.
Yeah.
And Chelsea. Chelsea's my granddaughter. She's a black belt now also. And her brother is a black belt also. Quinn.
They're in England.
Yeah.
No. Quinn's my son.
Oh,
yeah.
But
okay.
he wasn't born yet, so he's not in that.
Oh. So your son is now a black belt as well?
Yeah.
And his daughter.
Just got his black belt a couple months ago.
For Ontario, it was the highest award for sports officials in Ontario. This year, I was appointed or given that award, and with me is my grandson here, Quinn, who's now a black belt, and my wife, Irene. She passed away some years ago.
How did you meet Irene?
On a blind date, believe it or not.
On a what?
Yeah, I was working with I was a TCC driver at that time. And one of the drivers said to me, Bill, he said, there's a girl, an Irish girl gets onto my streetcar every morning to go to work. And I asked her if she was going to our dance that we're having, our annual dance. And he said, she said, I don't have a partner. He says, I know a guy who can go with you if you wish. So he got her address, and I gave her a phone call, and I went and met her. And well, actually 3 months later, I got married.
It's amazing.
She was single here, and I was single.
And you made a few kids.
Pardon?
And you made a few kids.
Yeah. I got 4 children after that. Then whenever I was 12 years of age, I got into a pipe band, and I learned the pipe band music, and I played that every day. And even when I emigrated to Canada, I joined the Toronto Irish Regiment band, and was with them for quite a while.
Can you give me a funny story of something that you would like to share? Something really funny that happened, or you did to somebody, or you did something?
Yeah, I can't think of anything offhand.
Okay, I'll come back to that.
Funny, because everything was very serious in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things weren't funny. It was more serious than anything else. The judo, it was serious. The training was serious. My life bringing up my kids was serious.
What gem would you share with someone young or just starting out, either in judo or in life? What hint would you give them to live a life that's well lived?
Oh, I would tell them that, you know, that judo is one of the hardest sports to learn in the martial arts. It's something you have to be dedicated in. We do a lot of falling, which most of them don't. And they have to persevere with that and learn how to fall properly to defend themselves from getting hurt. And I tell them that they have to practice that the best they can and get to be good at it. Whenever you learn how to fall properly and you're not afraid to fall in judo, you don't mind getting thrown. And this is what I teach them. I teach them that they have to prevail with that and carry on that. Once you start judo, you start break falling. The rest of your life, you're doing break falls in judo.